Does this thing look familiar? Wow. This is very different. This is my old 2002 330 Xi5. Kennan's got it now, you know he bought it. 240,991 miles. I may put the 241,000th mile on this car. He's been kind enough to allow me to use it the last, well, I just picked it up today and I'll probably return it tomorrow, but he's in Houston visiting his grandparents for the holidays. And like I let him use it a couple times to go to Goldman or whatever when the M5 was in service, he's been kind enough to return that favor, which I'm extremely appreciative of. But over at Razvan and Sabrina's for a little bit, hanging out and playing with their dog. They got a little puppy Wednesday. She's adorable. We've had fun there, but it's time to head back. Good thing about this time of day is there's nobody out at all. Today was pretty much a day of stupid stuff at the house. I had to replace some weather stripping. I had to replace like 4 light bulbs that burnt out. The one in the motor head in the garage, one over the garage doors outside, one on the lamp post, etc. And then weather stripping on the door that goes from the kitchen to the sunroom. So little house repairs. Went and visited my grandmother, took her car out for a while. She hasn't been driving as of late, so we want to keep that 2006 Toyota Camry working. If anybody's in the market for one, it's an 06 Camry LE with 68,000 miles on it, 0 rust, literally driven by a 90-year-old woman on Saturdays to get a hair appointment. It's a very clean, well-documented car. Anyways, that was today, and then we had leftovers for dinner, ham from Christmas, and some corn casserole and all that, mashed potatoes and stuff, cookies, and we'll be having some pie here shortly. But it's cool to drive the 330 again. You know, when I was here in October, he had actually taken this car to Pittsburgh, and it had a bit of an issue. Not fault of the car, exactly, but it was still in Pittsburgh the last time I was here getting repaired. So this time, it's the first time I've seen it since I moved, you know, back September 30th. The last time I saw it was September 29th. So I think he's put about 1,500, 2,000 miles on it. Really no different. It smells better inside. It always smelled like crayons for some reason when I had it, and he's gone crazy with Zano Z9, so it's got a nice Zano leather care smell now. And the rust is only a little bit more pervasive, I guess, as that continues to worsen. So other than that, it's the same. Drives very well. Kenan, I do notice that it needs an alignment. Kind of pulls, I forget which direction. It pulls a little bit in one direction, I think to the right, and you have to hold the steering wheel at about 358 degrees to go straight. So, you know, typical Ohio winter bullshit. In other news, it's 50 degrees at, I don't really know what time, 12 something a.m. And there's no snow. It's just been raining pretty much off and on all day today. It's been very overcast and gloomy. And there's no traffic, which is nice. So that was today. It's cool to have this again. My neighbors have to think like, oh, what happened? California didn't work. He moved back. They saw me out replacing light bulbs today and waved, and now the 330's back. It's weird having 2 Jettas in the garage. That's a different look. And today we made some progress on the tools up at the shop. I showed you the tools last week, and those need to be organized some way. We found a solution. It's a foam solution that is going to have to be custom made for us with CNC holes in each piece of foam for each socket, wrench, nut driver, screwdriver, ratchet, adapter, extension, etc. It's unfortunately very expensive, but we really don't have another option. So that's the solution. We're moving forward with that. It'll take about 2 weeks from this point to go ahead and get that done. I can't wait to see it done. And another negative, downtown in here is beautiful. They got the clock tower turned off, but I showed you the other night, all the lights and such. The other issue is that the cart we bought, it's a 65, I showed you, it's a 65-inch 13-drawer Craftsman workstation. All the drawers are 15.5 inches deep. Some of them are 36 inches wide, one of them's 46, and then some of them are like 15. The toolkit we bought, it's a 903 piece, and all of those tools do not fit in the toolkit. It's such a pervasive toolkit, there's just no way that they're gonna fit in that one cabinet. So he kind of asked me, you know, what's your priority? Are you gonna buy another cabinet? Do you wanna tell me which tools exactly you want in the cabinet? What's your move? So I thought about it, and the kit that I bought, you know, the one I've been using for 4 years, that's at Gary's garage right now, is a SAE and metric, I don't remember how many pieces, call it 200, 300 piece toolkit. And the only times I have ever used the SAE sockets are when I'm, let's say, building a piece of furniture and I come across a 5/8 or a quarter nut or bulb. I've never used it in an automotive application, working on Audis, BMWs, Volkswagens, and the occasional Honda. So I told him to omit the SAE tools completely, which cut about 40% of the tools out of the equation and allowed them to come up with a great custom solution to organize what we do want, all of the metric parts in the kit. So that's what we're doing. The SAE stuff will stay sealed in the bags that they came with. We'll probably put those on a shelf somewhere. And in the event that if in 6 months we've never used the SAE tools and we see no need for them, maybe we'll sell them. You know, there's not a need for it unless we were to expand and start working on Mercury Cougars, which is probably unlikely. Anyways, before I go 10 minutes, that was today. That's where we stand. And I'm gonna get to bed here, get home, get to bed. We'll talk tomorrow. Tomorrow's a Friday. I think we're doing Blast Holes Pizza. It's gonna be great. Hanging out downstairs, relax, and enjoy seeing everybody here in Ohio. So, hope you had a good Thursday. Talk on Friday. Good night.